Yeah, that's awesome. And the other thing about Maximize I thought was really cool is seeing a problem as an opportunity, not a problem. Because anytime there's struggle, anytime there's character building, right? Again, from our favorite book, anytime there's an opportunity to go through something hard, it develops something new in you and it allows you to become someone else. And you did exactly that, but not just with the Marine Corps. You did it in school, you did it in basketball, you did it in so many different things in your life that you were driven to do. So, but that grit, man, that's not, everybody doesn't just know how to find that. And so how would you help people find that grit in themselves?
It's a great question. I think in some ways it's like a discovery phase, of your life. Every organization has an R&D department, right? Research and discovery or development. I think that we also have an R&D department within our own lives, and I write about that in my book. I think it's chapter 2. It's called Curiosity and Discovery. And first of all, we need to really dig deep into who we are. And sometimes we can live a long life. And I know people who are advanced in age and or mature, seasoned, Yeah. And well, I don't disrespect anybody, but and folks still don't know who they are, and so I think that the first thing is like that auto, reflection of like, who am I? What have I been through? What uniqueness do I bring to this world? Like you said, Michael, you asked me where I grew up, what was my upbringing? Well, for a while, I was a little bit uncomfortable even in my own skin, and for some Latinos on call or people from different countries, they'll understand this in terms of, you're here, but you're not really from here. You're in Spanish, we say ni de aquí, ni de allá, not from here or there. And so that played a huge identity crisis for me growing up. But there became a time, and actually it was when I was in the Marines in Japan. I'm walking into my barracks and I didn't know this, but I was going through severe culture shock. The first time in another country, very young, 20 years old, I'm living somewhere else, street signs, I can't read them, language I don't understand. But I'm going to the barracks and I hear salsa music. Check this out. For the first time, right, since I've been on this island, Okinawa. In Okinawa, Japan. It was one of the Marines, and I was going up the stairs and I heard that and something leaped inside of me and I ran to the room and I started dancing and we just started laughing and joking and I started to say, oh my goodness, like that's such a huge part of me. And I began to live into who I was. And so what happened was that naturally all of the failures I had been through, all of the setbacks, all of the things that I thought were not as meaningful, even in my own cultural background, began to make a lot more sense. And I began to own it. And as I began to own and push and live into and through my own identity, I began to find more purpose because now I'm flowing, I'm moving in who I really am. And so all of those lessons coming together kind of built that resilience of like, yeah, I have value and I bring something unique, right? That's my niche, who I am at my core. And I think everybody who's listening to us today and who will listen to this recording afterwards, whoever you are, wherever you come from, that is the value that you bring. And so it's a disservice if we become or try to be a cheap copy of someone else. You need to be who you are, with the struggles, with the good, bad, the ugly, with all of those things, right? Life is complicated and you bring that. And man, that's the value that you and I bring, that we add. And as that diversity gets to flow in this world, I'm telling you, there's nothing that we can't do together.